Well, hi there, this is DBT, and alright, it's time to play, not to try, I've tried it already, but it's time to play Hellbound. Now, alright, so this is a game developed, as you can see, by Cybot Studios, which I have to say, Cybot, that's gotta be a Mortal Kombat reference, I believe. I mean, Cybot, Noob Cybot, Tobias, you know, yeah, no, okay. So, alright, this is another one of those retro-style first-person shooters. However, this one, aesthetically speaking, does have a very different goal than many other retro-style first-person shooters, where they tend to go much more for the pixel art or the low poly models and using a Quake-based engine or, you know, old engines. No. This seems to be using a completely... Well, it's using a completely different engine. I don't know what engine it is, but yeah, it's a much more detailed situation here. Now, first of all, I want to apologize a little bit because you're gonna be seeing a tremendous amount of freeze-ups with this game, and I don't know what to say about that. It's a thing where my computer has some issues. I'm gonna start a new game in normal scale because, of course, I'm not a pro gamer over here. Well, I am a pro gamer, of course. I just want to show you what it plays for the common people that play in normal skills. Holy shit. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't know exactly what's the deal with this game, but it also seems extremely demanding in some situations.
Introduction. Let's do this.
I'm checking right now my disk usage, and it just goes through the roof. It uses a lot of my disks, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's writing stuff. We'll see how the performance is gonna be. Like I said, you might be seeing a lot of little freeze-ups, but we'll see what happens. That's an issue with my computer, by the way, that it freezes for a second. But I gotta say also that this game tends to cause them a lot. I don't know what to deal with that, but just like that, looking at my disk usage, it seems fine. So I have no idea what's happening, but let's just play it and hope it doesn't freeze too much. There we go. You saw that little freeze up, that little stutter. Yeah. Let's pretend it's not happening. And it's a situation where it seems to be allocation, because once things are loaded into memory or wherever the hell it needs to be loaded, it seems to work fine. So I don't know what to deal with that. But anyway, let's talk about the game itself. This is a game that I saw there was a endless mode, endless mode. And I never really tried it because it didn't call my attention to do that, you know? It's like, I don't know this game, why would I want to? No, I'm fine. But then later, much later, because I think that Endless Mode released in 2018? I'm not sure, but I think that's when it was. It just didn't call my attention. But then in last year, I think, the demo of this thing was released, or maybe it was this year, I can't remember anymore. And I played the demo, which was just one level, and I actually liked it. I liked it quite a bit, and because of how the game felt, basically. Again, I'll go into a bit more details on this, or trying to explain it a little better. But first, it's just the introduction on the game. Where am I supposed to go? Because I couldn't open that door, could I? Now, I've played this game a fair bit, and by a fair bit, I mean like a couple hours. I played a couple hours of the game, also in the same difficulty. But I just felt like maybe it would be good to show you from the beginning how the game plays. So I just needed to press... Yeah. Apparently I needed to kill the dudes first and then do the... Ooh. The game... What I liked about the game when I started playing it is how fast it feels. I mean, it doesn't... You know, it's not Doom 2 speed of fast, but no game is like that nowadays. And they shouldn't, honestly. Not that they shouldn't, but it just feel like with the type of I don't know, contemporary gameplay, I feel like really that super old weird physics of Doom, the original Doom, were fine at the time, but nowadays I don't think it would fit anywhere. Could be wrong though. Maybe I'm just waiting for the right game to do it. But anyway, so this doesn't feel extremely fast, but it's pretty good. It's pretty responsive, at least in the movement. I like the fact that, unlike Doom, for example, and of course I'm going to be talking a lot about Doom. Is that a secret? And so, of course I'm going to be talking about a lot about the original Doom because that's what I play the most. But unlike the original Doom, the movement here reminds me a bit more of a more modern game where there's no super slow acceleration as you're moving. So your movement is sudden, is decisive, and I like it. Now, I hope that they have fixed the main bug that I had noticed, which is that the FOB would be resetting often. Like, all right, increase my FOB, maybe even a little more. It seems that this FOB, by the way, it's vertical rather than horizontal. So let's go for 85. It's almost the max. Yeah, all right, that feels better. That looks better to me. Also, look at that sky. It looks very pretty. But sometimes it bugs out, and you'll see. It's usually when I'm reaching a new map when it bugs out. But anyway, so yeah, the movement feels pretty good. There's no air control. And you know, coming from recently playing Visor Fest, another good game, I'll put the as a recommended video over there. Though I haven't shown the shotgun. It's a triple shot shotgun. I'll get into details of the weapons in a bit. There's no air control here, or well, you know, not super crazy aggressive air control where you could do things like in Painkiller and do crazy loopies mid-air. No, this is more standard things, momentum-based, I would say. I don't know, whatever. I think you know what I mean. It's no CPMA. So yeah, the movement is fine. I'm not the type of person who dislikes a game if it doesn't have you know, that crazy air movement. So this is fine by me. Also, I did find this one secret, and that's a thing that I'm liking. That it has secrets like this where you need to be doing some. Oh, and now they even tell you how many secrets are there. Interesting. When I played it when the game came out, it didn't have that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's secrets and shit. I like it. I like it. It feels good. I have heard a complaint about this game that I have yet to, you know, check, because like I said, I played this game for a couple hours, but of course I haven't finished it. But I heard that this is a short game, so I don't know. I would imagine for what I've seen, it has like a Doom, the original Doom type of intermission screen where it shows you the places that you will be visiting. And I don't know, I would imagine that the length of the game is pretty much the equivalent to one episode of Doom or something like that. I don't know. That's the idea that it gives me. So probably I would imagine it has like, what, 8, 9, 10 levels maybe? So I heard that a lot of people are... Not a lot of people, I've heard or seen complaints that the game is not too long, but we'll see. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a long play of this thing, and by a long play I just mean a bunch of videos until I finish the game, or if just this little bit of a preview is enough. Because again, remember, I might be a pro player, but sometimes I just play like I'm not a pro player, and I don't know, some people might find that boring. Alright, as far as the weapon, so far, well, you start with the fists, you know, standard melee thing. They're not fantastic, they're not terrible. Primary fire is just like a quick punch, and alt fire is another punch, a stronger punch it seems. Then you have the pistol, or this little rifle, which if you hold fire, it will shoot at that speed. If you tap it, you can fire much faster, and if you use alt fire or whatever this is, it just zooms in. That's as far as this weapon. Then you also have the shotgun, which is, you know, a shotgun, and I just spent my ammunition, so I cannot show you the alt fire. As soon as I get more, I'll show you. It's basically like it fires the 3 barrels at once, so a ton of damage, but say bye to your ammunition. And that's the weapons that I have so far. And actually, on what I played of the game before, I only got like, I think 2 more weapons, but we'll get to that in due time. Am I going to the right place? No, I'm going back. Also, I like that they have this kind of halo over here to show you that that's a place of interest, I suppose.
I'm back, bitches.
And yeah, it's the talky character. It seems that that's almost a requirement for games nowadays to have talky characters. Not that that's a bad thing, you know, but honestly, the personality of this guy hasn't shined. It hasn't shined through. Can I make the jump? Oh, I can. Look at that, and that's a secret. I think I was supposed to open it from over here, but... Or maybe not. I have no idea, but I found it. Who cares? Alright, we'll see if the... By the way, I don't think there's like a quick save button So I really have to go to the menu, enter save, and only then it saves it. It's not like... I don't love that. Or maybe I just haven't explored the keys enough to find a quick save. But anyway, that's the first level. There's more secrets, but you know, I'm not a secret hunter. Maybe on more playthroughs I might go a little deeper into trying to find secrets, but so far that's good, just as a little bit of an introduction. And the game is performing surprisingly well. I was ready to complain about so many performance issues, but now it's like, no, I'm cool, I promise. Because I tried to record this way earlier, and I was having so many issues with the game. But now it seems to be behaving, so that's a good thing. The Unholy Lands. I'm
Humanity's only hope was the fuckers that took my planet rich, Earth. It took all of their resources to fend them off. The Fragiles human were smart enough to figure out our teleportation system and sent a doomed army for a counterattack. They landed on my people's old worship site, the Unholy Lands. That's my next stop.
Alright, so yeah, it has a little bit of text between the levels. I haven't paid attention.
Planet, one motherfucker at a time.
And in fact, this is the level that was on the demo, so there's that. You know what? Let me do the test very quickly. I do feel like my FOV changed, but I could be wrong. So save. Then what I'm gonna do, load the game. And let's see. And yeah, the first load is a bit slow, but after that, it's fine. Oh yeah, you see? My FOV was reset. See, now my FOV is super low, and I have to manually do this. I have to go over here. I find it interesting. I mean, I'm a bad person because I didn't actually report this myself. I thought somebody would have reported it already. See, now this is my FOV. Yeah, this is an issue that I noticed, and it's been a couple of updates. So I guess if I was a better person, I would have reported it, and it would have been fixed by now, and I wouldn't have to be dealing with this issue. But oh well, I promise I will report it. Now, what really caught my attention on this game, I don't know how many people were developing this game. I know that the game is from Argentina, I think. I hope I'm saying that right. I do believe so. And it's sort of an indie game, but the reality is that you see the production of the game, and the levels are very, very, very detailed. And that's actually the first thing that made me, before I saw that, you know, supposedly the game is pretty short. Well, let me show you the Outfire. There we go. And it takes a little bit to reload, but that's kind of expected. Before I saw that people were complaining that the game was short, it did make me think like these levels seem pretty damn detailed. So I would say maybe it's not necessarily AAA quality, but I would say it's triple B plus quality, you know? It's definitely not, you know, your low poly FPS, indie FPS or anything. It seems that this got a lot of work put into to design the levels, to detail the levels. Now the textures, everything, it looks really polished. So I'm not sure exactly. Again, I don't think this could be considered a AAA game by any means, but it definitely is, I would say, a cut above your run-of-the-mill small team indie FPS, you know? Again, look at the models, look at the whole thing. It looks really polished, and that's pretty cool. But like I was saying, when I played the game, when I was playing it, look at that. These enemies are pretty well modeled and nice animations and shit. Even though that was a ragdoll, I know that was a ragdoll, but still. When I was playing it, I was wondering like, how long can this game be with the amount of detail that they've put in it? I mean, it's not like a gigantic AAA studio that can, you know, hire I don't know how many people to work on this level. So that really got me wondering. And once I started seeing the complaints about it, like, oh, so I guess I wasn't too off on that.
In the name of the triple shotgun, amen.
So in the demo, this is the first place where you get to see the triple shotgun. So that's why you get this little voiceover, despite the fact that I actually got the shotgun from the previous level. But hey, you know, that's neither here nor there. So you have your melee dude with the same... Oh yeah, I haven't shown you this mace too much, have I? It's a pretty strong melee attack. The primary fire just swings it, and Outfire charges a big hit and sploop. There you go. Now that's a key, I believe. Keys looks like this in this game. It auto-saves, which is good. Although the auto-save doesn't seem to be too often, because I do remember it's been a couple of situations where it was like, oh yeah, I didn't save. Let's just see where the game's saving. Like, all the way back here, fuck. Yeah, you can see that the enemies can travel. If I go here, they chase me. If I jump over here, they can jump, and they instead go to try it on the other side. Oh shit, alright. Like, why did you bring a mace to a gunfight? Well, fuck you. And the game can be pretty unforgiving. Again, I'm playing in normal difficulty. What would be just, you know, your normal difficulty, and I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Granted, I'm playing pretty bad too, but you know. Oh yeah, I got the red key, so that means I can go to that big door over there. The sounds of the guns are pretty good though. That I must say. They sound pretty damn good. And look, I'm not trying to shit on people, but there's been a couple of games where the gun sound have put me off. The gun sounds, because they can be really, to my taste at least, not great. Well, that's some health. Oh yeah, by the way, this game has this mechanic. Well, there's no more corpses now, but it has this mechanic where when there's a corpse, once you kill something, if you didn't jib it, you can still shoot at the corpse to jib it. And anyway, the point is that once you jib a body, you get some additional health drops. So that's your secondary way of healing in this game, apart from, you know, straight up normal pickup. Now that thing over there that I haven't picked up, it's basically a quad damage. I'm just trying to spawn the monsters before. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Now this has some really zoomy effects when you're shooting with the quad damage, so you can see that. I would never try to put my wife to play this, you know, because she was playing Doom Eternal. Which, by the way, maybe she should continue. But anyway, she would get dizzy with this so quickly. I'm a FPS veteran, and this goddamn effect is like, oh jeez. Want to tone it down a little bit over there? Maybe. I'm shooting at the pillar. Alright, and the power-up is off. Over. Off. Gone. Absent. What else can I talk about the game? The mouse, I'm happy to say that I don't remember if it started with any type of mouse smoothing or scaling. You can, if it did, you can disable it, because I'm playing without any type of, look at that beautiful heart. The only thing that I don't like when you pick them up, your screen goes red, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm taking damage or what's happening. But yeah, right now I'm playing without any mouse acceleration, and I love it. And I make that little bit of, I mean, a lot of games are like that, but I make that comment at the moment because I actually wanted to show you in a video a game that I randomly found. And then unfortunately, before I even got to record it, I saw that some of, who was it? Was it Icarus? Was it GG Man Lips? I have no idea. But somebody like that uploaded a video on the game and like, ah, shit. All right, that's fine. Then my quote-unquote reviews, it's gone. No, but I wanted to show you the game, but honestly, I just couldn't stand it because the game does have enforced mouse smoothing. No, not smoothing. Mouse, what's it called? Acceleration. And I absolutely hate mouse acceleration. I can't deal with that. Particularly because that game, which by the way, I'm talking about, what is it called? Something about Void. Lost Void? Null Void? Something like that. You know what game I'm talking about. That game seems pretty fun, just because it's super straightforward. Just run, kill, and make it through before you run out of time. So I like the roguelite aspect of it. But I really couldn't get into the game precisely because of the issue with mouse acceleration. It just, no. I couldn't deal with that. I hear them. Where are they? Oh yeah, and look. Jib the corpses, you get some health. I don't know if the corpses despawn. I'm not completely sure. But before they do, before they do, I'm gonna jib them and just get some additional health. So that's kind of, yeah, they do this despawn. All right, understood. They take a little bit, which I appreciate. I wish Doom Eternal was a bit more like that. And of course, I'm talking about Doom Eternal in a video that it's about a completely different game. But hey, it's me, so what else can you expect? Yeah, I wish the game did that. But anyway. Overall, I would say that this is a really good looking game. Again, I was having some big performance issues, but right now the game is like, no, I will behave, I promise. So now it's just putting its best face for the video, which I appreciate, game. At least you're not making me rage right now. There doesn't seem to be any fall damage, or if there is, I haven't noticed. I just hear him grunting. Where are the stairs? Oh, here we go. And you have no idea how much I love the fact that you can quick tap this gun to shoot faster. I love that in guns. It just makes it feel more mechanically... What would you say? It makes you more mechanically involved, you know? Is that a secret? Did I just find a secret? That's not a secret, okay. I don't think there's a strafe jumping, but I still like doing it just because, you know. Of course. But yeah, overall I would say the controls on the game are pretty neat. You can configure the controls, fortunately. So that's not an issue. And the speed of the player, the responsiveness of the weapons seem really on point. So that's something I most definitely appreciate. I really haven't encountered any oddities and weapon shenanigans where the weapon doesn't want to fire when I'm pressing the button, or it takes a little bit, or you know, all of that. What game was I playing like that it started driving me nuts? I don't remember. I was playing some game not too long ago and weapons didn't feel all that responsive and I just couldn't deal with it and I quit. Maybe I overused too much the pistol, but I tend to have a lot of shell as opposed to straight up bullets. So I don't know, it might just be a side effect of how I play. And you can see dynamic shadows and shit. Cool. Nice jibbing. That was cool. Look at that, at these models. This is so very heretic to me. Heretic hexany. You can see the face of this one, but none of that. That one doesn't have a face, okay. Maybe that's a secret. Is this a secret? Because this one has a face. No? Come on, that should have been a secret. I paid attention to that little detail. Okay, so some have, some don't. Nah, would have been a nice clue. Oh, that was the exit of the game. All right. Yeah, so you can see this over map, whatever you want to call this. You can see there's maybe 2, 4, 6, 7 levels, maybe. Yeah, was my mouse visible? No. Okay. Yeah, so I think 7, 8 levels. I have no idea. Something like that. Something is something.
Operation Payback was a disaster. Just like ours, humanity's forces were massacred. No survivors. At least, some got the burial they deserved. Some rocks sprinkled on our own graveyards as tombs. Other were not as lucky. Their amputated limbs and entrails sent back as a message. I have a feeling the demons won't like the answer to that message. Me.
Alright.
I will repay your sacrifice with their blood.
Alright, sure. Yeah, the game really is behaving a lot better. I'm not getting a whole lot of texture popping, so that's already pretty good. Oh, this is a level that I didn't love, and excuse me, that's 100% on me. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a slowdown, but it's fine, it's fine. Who are you? Anybody important? Oh, that's a cool looking little whatever that thing is called. I didn't absolutely love this level. I didn't like it too much. I mean, visually it's pretty nice and shit, but I have a thing where I'm bad at open levels. I like the more corridor style type of levels for some reason. I don't know. Probably because I'm a noob. But for real. Remember that other game? What was it called? Oh, maybe I should make a video on that game. Are you interested in seeing a little bit of Rat? You know, another one of that one is on early access, and I have early access to it. Of course, would you like to see a video on that? Leave me in the comments right now if you're interested on seeing a video on that. A little bit of gameplay and all of that shit. It's a fun game. But what I was gonna say is that that game has so far like I think 4 levels or something like that. And 2 of them I like, 2 of them I dislike. And the 2 that I like is because they are more corridor, not necessarily corridor, but I don't know. I guess what I can say is that the 2 that I don't like is because I feel they are too open, way too open. Okay, so what was that? Armor? No key or anything. And then you have levels like this where are very, very, very open, and it's like, okay, so which platform do I have to go now? So even though I already played this level, granted that was a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, real. But even though I already played this level, I already finished this level, I'm again in that point where, what the fuck, where am I supposed to go? But for real, I cannot make enough emphasis on how good the movement feels despite... Oh, here are the credits of the game, I suppose. Oh, hello. Do I press that? Oh, I need the green key, duh. How good the movement feels despite the fact that there's no CPMA type of movement. There seems to be a tiny bit of bunny hopping, or I could be wrong, I could be making it up. And by bunny hopping, I just mean... Wait a second, there's quite a bit of air control, isn't it? I don't know, I can tell. It's hard to tell. Yeah, there's a... Oh, shit. There's a fair bit. It's not insane, though. Not as noticeable as the absolute lunacy on Viscera Fest. Which, by the way, I'm not criticizing. I love it. I love that movement, too. Alright, now let me try to pay attention here so that I can finish this level, because I don't want to make this video too long. Can't open directly. Oh yeah, I need to open this from another place. I remember now. Seriously, I feel like I'm doing strafe jumping in this game. Alright, so I'm back to this area. I already went up there. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? See, that's a problem that I have with games. Particularly, oh, over there probably. And also another thing is that this game doesn't have like an auto map or anything. So, I mean, the levels are not too complex, but yeah, I do. I'm a bad player, right? Didn't I press the button? So it just opened this area, but it didn't open that. I seem to need to press something else. Oh, there's another place here. How about you? Saving game. Okay, something's gonna happen here, isn't it? No? What? It what, mate? Okay, there's enemies, so maybe something is happening. Yeah, also, I keep talking about how much damage I can take in on the game, and then again, I'm horrible at dodging. Because I remember one of these has to open, like it breaks or some shit. Probably this one, since that's the one that quick saved, but... Who the fuck knows? Yeah, I don't think I will be able to finish this level in time to show you more of it. There's more enemies, and we've only seen a couple of weapons, so there's plenty more to show. So this is the moment where I invite you... Oh, okay, more enemies. This is the moment where I invite you to leave me a comment right now if you're interested on seeing more of this game, if you would like me to do a few more videos until I finish the game. Again, it's not a very long game for what I've heard, so I don't think it's gonna take me like 17 episodes to do. Probably in like 4 episodes it should be done, but I'm not sure if you're interested in watching that, so let me know. Leave the like, press the like button, you know, stuff like that. And subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 6,000 subscribers. Oh, now I can press that. So I did get a key some. I didn't even notice when I got the key. Okay, that's fine. Do I take full damage then? Nope. All right, confirm. No falling damage. Cool. Yeah, you see how I can suddenly start jumping way faster?
No time to rest. There's some ass to kick.
There is, but also there's a limitation on the amount of time that I can put into this thing. Please tell me I switched to the normal voice and I didn't stay on the demon voice. Maybe I did, who knows. Alright everybody, so thank you very much for watching again. Leave a like, subscribe, and all of that shit. And if you want to see more, let me know. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching and have a good one.